BYU classes can sometimes be stressful, but there's one that can actually minimize tension. Reporter Lily Ann Cano tells us about the introduction to ceramics that BYU offers.
BYU's classes generally can be very stressful on a student, but what if they want to take a class that can essentially be a de-stressor? Then Introduction to Ceramics for non-majors is their answer. This class can allow a student to learn a little bit of everything when it comes to ceramics.
So we don't go completely in depth with a lot of the processes. It's just a very basic overview. We start off with hand building, pinch pots, then we go from there just working different methods with slab and coil, and then we go onto the wheel showing basic techniques to use on the wheel, how to throw and all of that. So it's just kind of a little bit of everything packed into one semester.
The introduction class allows students to practice having a creative mind, since assignments are pretty open to what you can do.
I really like the kind of low-key, come in and just do your work. It's up to you. You can kind of go do what you want to do. There is no specific objects or anything you're trying to make. So it's very open to what you want to do as far as the assignments goes. There's certain things that you have to do with the assignments, but overall it's up to your own interpretation of how you want to fulfill the assignments.
Students in the class agree that it has not only been a good experience, but it's been a break from their busy academic schedules.
And you kind of just come, you get to de-stress, use your mind in a different way than burning it out in books and words, and you get to make something cool and take it home.
It's a break. It's a chance for you to not really have to think about what you generally would with academics. And that's actually one of the problems also is when you start dealing with the wheel, you have to kind of let your mind take a back seat because you've got to feel it. And that's totally different than other classes.
So what attracts students to taking this class is that it can become a de-stressor in their busy lives. But what they don't realize is once they sit at the wheel, it can be a challenge to learn how to throw a bowl.
It's a challenge. Like, it's hard to make some of these things that we make in the class, and so, at least for me, I mean, other people very talented. With me, no art experience really, like much better at math and numbers.
Even though it can be a challenge for some of these students to learn the mechanics of ceramics, throughout the semester it can get easier for them and then become something they take pride in.
It's very fulfilling for them to be able to come in, especially in the beginning, not knowing how to throw on the wheel, and then leaving feeling like they can actually make a pot, they can make a vase, they can make a mug on the wheel. It's something it's not the easiest thing to do, and it does take time and practice, but for a lot of students to leave here with that ability feels like a very good accomplishment.
Lily Ann Cano, BYU Weekly.